Hey there, this is Lorraine. So sorry that we were not able to connect via phone, but I wanted to make sure that you got all the content necessary to have a great Pampered Chef texting party. So this is what I call the Texting Party Playbook, and this is going to help you max out the fun and success and skip the flops. So if you scroll down, you will see the goals and the gifts. One thing I like to do is to reward my hosts for things that I know make the party super successful. And the first is inviting 75 friends. That absolutely is the key to success. When my host invites 75 friends, 9 times out of 10, they'll have 25 to 35 friends that will join the party. So when you use my guest list and you invite 75 friends, you will get a $30 gift for taking those actions. And when 30 friends join your party, you'll get a $20 gift that will actually be raffling off to all of your friends. No purchase necessary. So that means all they have to do is join and they're qualified for the $20 gift. So when 30 friends join, I'll be able to raffle that off. Let's scroll down a little further and talk a little bit about the difference between text messages and Facebook messages. There is a distinct difference, and I would highly encourage you to send as many texts as possible. The reason being, there's no blocks, there's no issues, and they're super successful. Everyone looks for their text messages within seconds of receipt, and it's super effective. Many times hosts will send out a message, let's say at 9 o'clock, and they'll have 15, 20 responses via text immediately. So it works like a champ. Facebook Messenger, on the other hand, is what I call the backup option. It's not the greatest option, but it is an option. So for an example, I had 62 friends via text, and then I sent 30 messages via Facebook Messenger. So you'll just open up Facebook Messenger for anyone that you don't have a phone number for, and copy and paste the invitation that I will share with you below. The invitation below is actually just a mock invitation. You'll get an original from me. But let's talk about your guest list. This is what your guest list looks like, and what you'll see on the guest list here is different cells. So this is called a Google Sheet. If you're familiar with Google Docs, it's super easy. All you're gonna do is put each person's name right here in this slot. So let's say you're gonna invite Susie Q. So you'll put Susie Q down here, you'll put text here that you texted her, and then you'll record whether she said yes, no, or non-response. And then for those friends that say yes, you'll put their phone number there. The reason you're only going to put the phone number down for the people that say yes is that's going to indicate to me that it's okay for me to add them to your party so they can be part of the texting party experience. Everyone else that doesn't have a phone number next to their name just simply means that you invited them, but they didn't respond or they said no. So remember, if you need some extra help, there are some steps here. These are some examples of extra people that you can invite. But honestly, if you just open up your cell phone and just go straight down and don't worry about if you think they'll be interested or not, you just never know who's interested and who's not, and who's looking for a new product and who's looking for new recipes. So we always just say invite everybody and let them decide if they want to join. So this is a mock invitation, just an example. You're going to have this nice, pretty picture. So when you get it from me, you'll just save this into your phone, and then you'll copy and paste this. So for an example, if you were sending an invitation to me, you would copy and paste this, and then you would click the image button in your phone and send this along with it. Now, some hosts just want to send this, and that's totally fine, but many hosts prefer to send the image along with the message because it just brightens up the whole entire invitation process. So let's talk about when people say yes, no, yes or no. So first here we have cell phone friends. When cell phone friends say yes, you're going to add them to the guest list and then send them the yes message. So for example, you invited me, I said yes, I'm going to give you a yes response. And it's basically just going to say, thanks so much for being interested in joining. Lorraine's going to send you a text on Thursday. For friends that say no, or friends, that are in Facebook Messenger, you're going to send them the message that allows you to grab their phone number, because anybody that you send in Facebook Messenger means you don't have a phone number for them. So that message is going to be a little bit different, but it's going to give you the opportunity to get their phone number. And for those people that say no, this is probably the most interesting group. They're not saying no that they don't want to order. They're typically saying no, they don't want to be part of the party. So I'm going to give you a no response. And this is probably one of the more powerful pieces. Many times my hosts thought, oh, if they said no, let's just leave it be. But what I've experienced over the past 90 days is when you send the message that I'm going to give you that basically just says, thanks so much for responding. Here is the catalog link if you'd like to take a look around. It's crazy, but usually 3 to 5 people end up placing an order, and we weren't even expecting those people. So usually what they're saying is, no, they don't want to be part of the party, but yes, they'd be willing to look at the catalog, and that's what we'll provide them. Now, when you hear from friends that say, I want it, I want more, I love it all, I want everything, these are typically people that are interested in potentially hosting their own party. And every party booked, you get a reward from Pampered Chef, and when 3 parties are booked, you get a bonus of $50, which is huge. And then finally, at the bottom, you'll see an image of our new consultant starter kits. A lot of times I experienced in my 20 plus years career that people are interested in learning more about the Pampered Chef opportunity. I started back in 1998 to stay home with my children. It is woven neatly between my full-time job and other opportunities that I've had. And it's been a great source of tremendous extra income. As a matter of fact, I could pay my mortgage 3 times over with the Pampered Chef extra income. So it can be a little bit of extra income, or it can be a heck of a lot. And of course, you earn free product. If you're interested, we can actually take take this party, flip it over to you. I'll still run it for you. As a matter of fact, I run your first 4 parties in addition to this one. And so we can flip this party, make it yours. You'll be the consultant. You'll get the extra income. You'll get the free product. So you kind of get a chance to double dip, and I'll run everything for you. So if anything sparks your interest, just let me know. Just respond back. Thanks so much for watching this video. And the key word for this video is 75, because I know when you invite 75 friends, we are going to have a tremendous party for